So I start off my first chase of the day by thinking about heading up to Hopefield. So as you can see, there's this small storm here, and that's been building up a little bit in comparison to that storm down to the south, which seemed to have been dying off. As you can see, it's got a lot of build up, a good little bit of underhang, and yeah, should be good to go. So north of Hopfield, and we pull over here on the side of the road. This is pretty much the area where the storm is heading straight towards, and it's still looking fairly good. You can see a lot of cloud build up. The one to the south has sort of started to build up a little bit again, but you can see that the wind's picking up in the middle there, and there is a tiny bit of rotation on the pink core there. As I said, the second storm had suddenly started to build up quite rapidly, so I was starting to wonder whether this was the right call or not. So at this point I'm starting to think I should probably start heading south a little bit, just in case. But to be fair, at this point there's probably not much reason to actually go south, as it's the storm to the south is a little bit too far away to actually get any good data from if I did get there. The storm was starting to change direction, and we found ourselves near a wall cloud, which is usually a good indicator that a tornado may spawn at this point. Now, as you can probably see, maybe it's already starting to dissipate and break up, but this was a good sign. About 15 minutes later we were down near Grassland Park town, and I don't know if you can see or not, but there is a tornado freshly formed. It was a pretty fast mover, so I didn't think that there'd be much chance of getting ahead of it at this point, especially with the way the roads are, but we were going to give it a good chase. Took a picture, reported it, got some points in, which will give me a little bit of money. So as we start to drive into Grassland Park, you see that just about see the tornado ahead of us, and it is severely rain wrapped, so it's going to be pretty difficult to see it. The sirens are blaring as it has literally just gone to the right hand side of the town, just missed it. We make our way outside the other end of the town, and at this point I'm thinking I can probably catch up with the tornado, but as you can see up ahead there is a lot of tree debris in the road, which quite obviously slows me down, as well as have a mild little crash there, but that was more of a hitbox issue, I think. Yeah, it just come through here and crossed the road. It was already starting to peter out at this point, so it wasn't a very long-lived one. But it was somewhere just to the right at this point, but as you can see it's just all completely rain wrapped. You can probably just about see it there, and it's just starting to rope out and dissipate, so at this point I decided it's probably best to leave it and start heading towards the nearest petrol station. Pull over and have one more quick look just to see if the phone will pick anything up in front of us or the camera. Of course there's nothing, it's just a hill, some rain, nice visuals. So we end up at Lost Flag Village, where we wrap things up and pull into the petrol station and just basically have a nice stand outside for the final few seconds before the chase finishes.